Hi there, Andrew from C1D Paintball, and as I go through all of the old videos just to get some content out there, I found this one, which is one of the rare ones recorded from Connor's point of view. So Connor's got the camera on his visor, and it's one where really it's about adversity. Something strange happens on the field, you know, a good way you can react to it. So that's what this video is going to be about. Now what happened here is we'd already played for close to 3 hours, myself, Connor, and Alex. Now I was done for the day. I was starting to put the gear away. Connor and I used the TMCs. We were using them at the time. We still do right now as of this recording, but you know, it takes a little bit of time to put all the gear away. And Alex was also done. But what happened is on the field, there were still 2 teams left that were still playing. There was a couple hours of play left to go on the day. And there was one really good player on one team. The other team was just full of new players. So Connor asked if it was okay while I put the gear away, if he would just go out there and kind of help level the sides, even things up. I said no problem. But he was using Alex's marker because I had already put the TMCs, taken them apart, washed them a bit, put them in the bag. So Alex didn't want to play that last game. He was done for the day. So anyway, Connor ran out to the field with the Cronus marker, and I might have said TMC before, but TMC is what I normally use, but he grabbed Alex's Cronus just to go out, so this way, you know, have a game 8 minutes long, we'll put everything away, and keep things a little even. So that's where we are in the setup for this game. Now Connor is going to do one of the moves he really loves to do on the field, but you can only do it at the most once a night, and that is from the start. Run into the other side, catch the other team off guard. A lot of variables got to be in play for this. You know, luck, you got to have the speed. And in this case, it was 2 floors. So you know people are going to go up to the 2nd floor on this, especially because, like I mentioned, there's a lot of new players here. There's only one experienced guy on one side, and Connor was the one on the other. So he was going to hope to run in there towards the east, because he was spawning west. And a lot of times is the people that spawn in the east use the stairwell that's in the midsection. So his idea was he's going to run in there and maybe catch some guys that were a little slow going up the stairs. So he's going to charge in, do that, see what happens. You know, I mentioned this is something you maybe do once a night, because once you do it once, people come looking for it. And hey, you had nothing to lose by it, so why not, right? So Connor has run in very quickly. He gets to the corner. There's nobody that's come up to the north area to go against him in this one, so things are working. And as he peers around the corner, I mean, things are looking really good. He doesn't see one, he sees 2 enemy players up on the stairs going up there. But as he goes to fire, there's a problem. And you can see in the video, we kind of like lines in here, take a look, and then he pulls back a bit. Well, when he took Alex's Cronus, Connor kept his remote line. Both Alex and him use remote lines for the air, and while everything clicked in on Connor's remote line to the nipple that was on the end of the Cronus, while it fit on top and locked, it wasn't the same type of line, so the air actually wasn't going through it. So you're gonna see Connor, you know, he pulls back because there's something wrong. And for a few seconds after this, he's going to fiddle with the marker to see if, you know, did he cock it? Is the line really plugged in there? So he's going to try to figure out what's going on here. Now you can see with this footage slowed down that he's cocked the marker and a little bit of air just kind of goes out. You can see the ground, like the dirt moving, but the ball just kind of rolls out. The only pressure there, the only reason why there's air coming out is from that bolt he pulled back. There's no air going in through the tank, so he can't fire anything. But instead of getting off the field, Connor is going to try to stay on, and he's going to try to do what he can, just using his knowledge and experience on the map to try to help his team. He stayed there to try to make things more fair, and which is, you know, admirable of him to do. That's the word, admirable. And you know, and he's not going to give up on his team, his teammates anyway, just because the fact his marker doesn't work. Now that's a big thing to go on without, but hey, he's going to give it a shot.
Brad, I'm coming up. Boosh. Yeah, boosh. Brad. Teammate, boosh. Yeah, boosh.
Now, had Connor's marker been working, this was really, it was like he was in a great position. He already is in a good position because him and one of his new teammates are actually on the north part of the catwalk. They got it secured. So really, and no shots are coming his way. If there are any opponents on the second floor, they're going to be either in the crow's nest or they are going to be in the second floor of the city hall. So, you know, Connor's got a line of sight here, just a little nudge over, look over. He can see down this alleyway that just goes across the whole main catwalk part. So those guys are pinned in those two areas because if they try to back up, he can shoot them. But wait, he can't shoot them. But Connor's there, and he's going to have his marker. He's going to eventually take his marker. He's going to hold it up, hold an angle. And, you know, so this way, if the enemy peers at him even, they can say, you know, he can draw their fire, take their attention away from the field. He's going to help his team. Now, at the same time, he does have a teammate there. So if he sees an opponent come out, he can direct the guy what to do. Because normally when they're up in this situation, if there's two of them with working markers in the location they are, one guy can go in the back and cover while the other one kind of advances up, and you can leapfrog a little bit. Even if you just go to the one position, have one guy, a little bit further up. I mean, you've got a left and a right angle down that hallway, so you're in a great position. Again, this is about overcoming adversity. Connor does not have a marker that's going to fire anything, but he's using what he can. So he's going to be a distraction, and if the opportunity arises, he can talk to his new teammate there, and they can really throw a wrench into the enemy's side because it's just, this is a great position to be in, and it shows that the other team did have a lot of noobs. That all went on top, by the way. The more advanced player, he went on the ground and he got knocked out. But to go up here and flank him like that, that's pretty big, and it's a move once you played a second floor a couple of times that you really figure out you got to cover. Granted, for the new players, there wasn't a lot on each side. There was a small amount of players, so you didn't really have a lot of guys to put in all the positions. So anyway, let's see what happens.
See, I'm a teammate. Boosh, you see, okay?
Okay, a little anticlimactic, right? The ref calls the game because the other team has been wiped. So again, the goal of this video is to show don't panic. So you don't have your marker's not functioning, you can still do things. I've been on the field, and there's actually a video I have where I started a game and I had a hopper fed marker too, so I should have like a couple hundred shots at least, and I was empty, and I kind of directed my team. Here's Connor in a similar situation, but he's got that situation where he's the only really experienced player. He doesn't panic, he makes a decision, and he sees an opportunity, and they didn't get to, it would have been great had the other team not been knocked out, because they could have done a really killer flank here. But again, it's just an example of using your head. Well, my marker doesn't work, I'm not out of the game, I can still do something. So a little bit of a teaching moment for those that may not have considered doing this. So that's about it for this video. Like I said, not a action-packed video or anything, but I thought it was kind of cool to show, because I've seen guys where they have a problem with their marker, or they run out of ammo, and they just leave the field. So you don't have to leave the field. There's many things. You can be a decoy, you can direct people. I mean, there is lots of opportunity there, because remember, in these type of games at LaSalle Paintball and most fields we play at, it usually is a team deathmatch. So if you're alive, you're alive. You don't have ammo, I mean, that's not optimal, but you're still in the fight. So that's it for this video once more. I think I said that before, but now it's time to end it. Thanks for watching. Love a like and subscribe. So remember, help those new players, be positive, don't give up on them. They are the future of the game, so if you give a good example, if you help out, if you show them the way that the game should be played, that's in a non-toxic, sportsmanlike way, hopefully they do the same down the line and paying it forward. Thanks again. Have a good one.
Game over.